Things are about to get really scary. Welcome to Horror Corner, where nightmares come to life. Today, we're counting down the top 10 scariest horror movies of all time. These films don't just creep you out. They leave you shaken, sleepless, and constantly checking over your shoulder. We begin with the Texas Chainsaw Massacre. Gritty, brutal, and merciless, the slasher classic redefined terror. It starts off simple. A group of friends pick up a hitchhiker on their way to visit a family home. What they find instead is a cannibalistic family that decorates their house with human bones. This movie is relentless, disturbing, and among the most violent ever made. If this doesn't chill you to the bone, nothing will. Next is The Blair Witch Project, one of the most successful indie films ever created. Its marketing campaign kept everything under wraps, and that mystery only heightened the terror. Shot in a found footage style with unknown actors, it felt real, almost too real. The subtle scares and shocking final moments left audiences stunned and cemented its place in horror history. Then there's Child's Play. On the verge of death, serial killer Charles Lee Ray uses voodoo to transfer his soul into a doll, and that doll becomes Chucky. The idea of an innocent child cuddling with a murderous toy taps into a primal fear. Brad Dourif's creepy voice work made the character unforgettable, and Chucky has haunted the dreams of children and adults alike ever since. Paranormal Activity took supernatural horror to a new level. Using a home video camera setup, the film documents eerie events haunting a young couple. The entity here isn't just a ghost. It is a demon feeding off fear and negativity, targeting the woman of the house. What makes this film so terrifying isn't just the jump scares, but the quiet, suspenseful moments that make your skin crawl. After watching, you'll be scared to go to bed. But remember, we all have to sleep. Nightmare on Elm Street brings the terror straight into your dreams. Freddy Krueger, a vengeful spirit, invades the sleep of teenagers and kills them from within their nightmares. The original film plays it straight, no campy humor, just raw horror. Freddy is vicious, and the idea that you can't escape him even in sleep is horrifying. Our advice? Don't watch it right before bedtime. Then there's Rosemary's Baby. At first glance, Rosemary and her husband seem like a normal couple trying to have a baby. But soon, she becomes the unwilling target of a mysterious cult and their twisted plans for her unborn child. The thought of something evil growing inside you is terrifying enough, but when combined with a mother's natural love for her baby, the horror becomes deeply personal and unforgettable. In The Omen, the Antichrist doesn't come in the form of a monster, he's a child. Damien appears innocent, but death and despair follow him wherever he goes. From brutal beheadings to disturbing suicides, this film doesn't hold back. With strong performances and non-stop suspense, The Omen shows us what happens when pure evil wears the face of a child. The Ring brings psychological horror to a whole new level. After watching the mysterious videotape, your fate is sealed. In 7 days, you die. When a woman's son watches the tape, she has 1 week to break the curse. The film uses eerie visuals, chilling sound design, and a sense of unstoppable doom to build tension. It doesn't need gore to terrify you. The atmosphere alone is enough to make you sleep with the lights on. While it may be labeled as sci-fi, Alien is undeniably a horror masterpiece. Trapped aboard a spaceship, the crew is hunted by a deadly, merciless creature. Even in moments of peace, like a simple dinner scene, horror explodes onto the screen. The infamous chestburster scene became one of cinema's most terrifying moments. Ridley Scott's film grabs you by the throat and never lets go. And finally, at number 1, we have The Exorcist. There's something especially disturbing about children and demonic possession, and this film explores it in the most unsettling way. When 12-year-old Regan becomes possessed after playing with a Ouija board, her family is thrown into absolute terror. From the haunting screenplay by William Peter Blatty to the masterful direction by William Friedkin, every moment feels disturbingly real. Whether it's the twisting of her body, her voice, or the demon taunting the priest about his mother's fate. This film is relentless. It's not just scary, it's evil. And it's rightfully considered one of the greatest horror films of all time. So do you agree with our list? Which horror movie shook you to your core? Let us know in the comments. And don't forget, for more terrifying countdowns, deep dives, and nightmare-fueling content, subscribe to Horror Corner. Sleep tight, if you can.